See, man, in this life, drugs and money, they can have you fucking over your own friends. You can have some people you used to be real close to, and then they do something wrong and you guys never talk again. In this life, man, evil, it'll try to get you, but you can't let it hold you. You gotta be your own person, do your own thing. They used to sell dope out their mom's car. They would drive around every day and act real hard. They were best friends, always giving each other a dap. Sometimes they'd sit in the car and they would write themselves a rap. The one dude was the one that always had to wait, and the other dude was the one that always was straight, because he was getting them high when they was cruising all night. Next thing you know, they stopped for a fucking red light. The car broke down, here comes the cops. They look inside the glove department, they found the rocks. You was selling that shit and didn't even tell your friend, and he was the one driving, so now he's stuck in this position. They took his car and everything. Do you know the rate of jail time for them little things? Some little rocks, some things that killing the world. The ones that make crack babies turn into baby girls, and they born looking at their mama like, why did you have to smoke that rock? Why'd you get high? And where my daddy go? He's been gone for a long time. The young kids were gone, but they had a strong mind. They stood together and they pleaded the case. They said, it's both of ours, and they looked each other in the face. They said, you swear to God you won't snitch on me? And then they found out his friend was a snitching degree. He was working for the law net a couple of days later, and he called up his best friend like, hey, I can see you later, right? That was the code name for go get it. And then he showed up and the cops were up in it. They ran up to the car, the windows were down. He had them tinted, but they was at least a quarter of the way down. And they smelled the weed burning because they had a hound. And they found the crack sack right under the ground. I mean, under the seat. They kept it close by his feet, but the kid never really had to carry heat. He wanted to run, but he was shaking, didn't know what to do. And then he seen his friend, you motherfucking fool. We was cool in the past, but now things done changed. We used to hang out together, but now it's real strange. I'm in the jail cell and you out and about. I hear when I get out that you gonna have some clout. You gonna hook me up, but I don't believe it. That's why I'm sitting here in jail and I'm praying to Jesus. They say when your back's against the wall and you got nowhere to crawl but a little cell, then you fall into God's hands and he holds you up and says, listen son, it's time for you to change your life. No more hit and runs, no more avenues of bad things and trying to get some money killing people for change. It's time for you to get book smart. So when he got out of jail, he perfected his art and he went to school for music. Next thing you know, he started producing. He was in the studio, he didn't feel like he was losing no more, and his friend got busted again for some cracks under the motherfucking floor. He kept him close to his feet, but then his friend had some heat, so he pulled it out and tried to compete.